I still love that game.
It's weird. I've seen people hate it and people
It's divisive.
love it.
It's because here's the thing about the game.
I think 90% of people hate it.
That's bad.
There is no content. Like genuinely,
there's really
there is no content.
Yes.
The questing is the same thing over and over again. You level it up to get better quests and better gold and better and unlock things.
Not the right word.
Better quests in the sense of they get you more gold and reputation.
That's fair, but yeah.
But like they're still the same quests. You're not doing anything different.
Yeah.
So there really is no content in the game. The most interesting content is probably the raids and the PvP. But the PvP, you can't really call that content made by the game creators, right? Like that's made by the players.
Yeah.
I think a lot of the people that I've seen that are loving it have been talking about the PvP actually.
Really?
PvP is a big part of it.
PvP is the best part, but it doesn't happen ever.
It does.
It happens all the time.
We had a very different experience.
You just gotta look for it. If you look for it, you can.
Yeah, you have to kind of go out for it.
And B, from what I've heard from people who have experienced a lot of it, is that it's just kind of bad because whoever wins gets screwed over.
Yeah, well, like that's the reason why I'm not playing it right now is because the PvP actually kind of bothers me in the sense that for instance, like the other day we went to a place called like a fort, which is like essentially a raid, and we had a galleon come up and we actually killed them first because they went there, and then we started killing the island, and like 20 minutes in they just came back and murdered us. But I mean, like they were just floating there for a bit, but then they came back when they gathered more supplies. But the fact that they were able to like spawn immediately right beside you to the point where we can see them spawn is fucking stupid.
It's
I
like
fucking with people.
The issue with PvP right now is the like it's too easy once you get killed and your boat gets sunk. It's too easy to come back and start fighting again almost instantly. That said, I still really enjoy the game because it looks pretty, sailing is fun, and I actually like monotonous questing.
Yeah, I'm down with it.
It's the same reason I play American Truck Simulator. It's the same shit over and over again.
Yeah, there's like nothing. There's literally no point in American Truck Sim.
Yeah.
And Josky and I swam 7 minutes to hop on a guy's ship and steal it while he yelled at us.
Yeah, and you get moments like that. Like last night, me and Chiblee were about to like finish playing, and I was about to end my stream, but we swam across an ocean to steal a guy's ship, kill him over and over again, drive his ship to the nearest outpost, tell him he could sell his chest, while he got angry and sailed away and said, "I got 6 other chests on that island," and then we went back and fucked with him again.
And then the galleon came and sank him.
So like that kind of interaction is really cool when you're like in a multiplayer setting and you're fucking with people and you're interacting with other players on the server. That's real fun.
Just get me out of here.
But like that doesn't always happen, you know. And I'm not gonna sit here and defend the game and say everybody should love it. It's the best game.
No,
ever,
absolutely not.
Oops.
I just like it.
I'm of the opinion that it is aggressively and insultingly bad because of the situation around it. I think if you have 200 plus developers and you're working on a game for 4 years and this is the amount of content that you come up with, that's horrendous. I could spend
But I don't agree.
I could spend a day making cosmetics for this game and make more than what they did in 4 years. It's
do you not recognize that the like physics of the ocean and the boats and the aesthetics of it are huge? But they're so like that's a massive part of the game, and the fact that they spent so long getting that right matters, I think.
It's just then there was some priority focus that wasn't there because that doesn't take 4 years. I'm not a game
think
developer.
they made a game that people weren't expecting. I mean, I don't know, like, and again, like I said, I agree, there's no content in the game. That's not a good thing. They fucked up. I think they should have added more stuff. But, like, holy fuck, is that game beautiful, and is it fun to play?
And is it fun to steal event shit?
Everything I've seen, it doesn't look that pretty, but I see people say that it's pretty a lot.
The water's very, very nice, and everything else is all right.
The sky's nice.
The sky's amazing. The water is like actually incredible. I don't think I've seen water, like ocean water, look as good in a game.
Battlefield
that.
4 had really nice water.
I'd
As nice as that.
No, not as nice.
Probably not like in terms of like HD realism, probably not quite the same, but like the feel of the ocean is really good, if you know what I mean. Like it feels like you're out on the open ocean with a bunch of really rocky waves.
This guy just
and
likes
stuff
his
like
weak
that.
little hits, I guess.
I had to smash that shit. I don't know what you're talking about.
I keep going over every single one.
Same.
What?
I hate this map.
That's a different
I hate
map.
this map a lot.
I am such a shit.
Fuck.
I got here in one hit and I just keep fucking up repeatedly.
You
I'm
can't.
so
Yeah,
mad.
I have to smack this so fucking hard.
I don't know how you guys
Why?
did this.
Don't
I
understand.
just hit it. I hit it incredibly hard, and then it brought me to the hole.
I just can't hit it hard enough.
Oh, you finally just done it. The other thing is like, this game is not a $60 game. It's barely a $30 game.
I can understand crimes at the price point. I get that. I totally get
Yeah, I feel like
Is
the
it $60?
Like
Yeah.
it's 60. Yeah, it's 60.
I've
Are
never
they touting
felt
this as a finished product, or is this early access?
it's a finished.
No, it's
product.
finished. It's finished, but they say they're going to be adding stuff into the game.
Mm.
They also did the No Man's Sky, and they lied a lot. Like aggressively lied a lot.
Did they?
Yeah, but
don't
I mean, No
think
Man's
any of them-
Sky is a completely
There
different
was
thing.
a Reddit
What
post with quotes from the devs of all this stuff that isn't in the game, and you can go look at it. It's on the review thread, and they didn't do I think anything crazy like there's multiplayer when there isn't. That was like insane, right? But they were like, oh
I
yeah, you
don't
can do
get
this.
this.
We're gonna have these.
That's
there's
not the
this."
whole there pause.
I know. It's just like I keep when I get over, like it just puts me to the left, and I just can't stay on. Like there's,
I'm going to read that because I haven't seen any outcry over them lying about anything.
Like I
Most
said,
of the
it
complaints I've
wasn't
seen
as
is just-
horrible as the No Man's Sky multiplayer thing, but they were very open about things that they probably wanted to add but just never did.
I think the most misleading thing was that they were like,
what a cool design.
they called the beta a stress test, and they were withholding content.
Oh yeah.
And it turns out they were withholding very little content. Most of the content that's in the game was in the beta.
Also, I can't rag on them for them doing a stress test and the server's so fucking out, because apparently they got 3 to 4 times more people on launch than the beta.
Oh, that's all right. That pond over there is a goal, by the way.
Oh, is it? That's neat.
Yep.
Oh,
Oh,
it
yeah,
is.
it's
I
okay.
fucked
Yeah,
up
I
and
see.
landed it, and I got an eagle.
Nice.
My life, you know?
Yeah, quote unquote kill the Kraken. That's I think another one.
Well, we killed the Kraken.
Hey,
You
pause.
can't kill it. It just runs away. It doesn't
We've
even
killed
have
it.
like a body.
We've definitely killed it.
I mean, yeah, it doesn't have a body, but like, we still killed it.
So
Trying to
is,
find the lies.
is trolling people the only thing that's like fun to do, or what?
No, I don't. Okay, and look, it totally depends on like what you enjoy in games. If you enjoy like serious actual progression and interesting content that changes as you progress through the game, then Sea of Thieves is absolutely not for you. But if you don't mind like grindy, monotonous, doing the same task over and over again, then you'll probably have a good time. But the multiplayer is a really big aspect. For a lot of people, they don't have fun with that game unless they're playing with friends.
Yeah.
That would probably be me as well.
I think it's most people.
I just it's one of the like the thing they have there is good, and man, if it took them 4 years to make that, they mismanaged so many things, because the game could be like fucking leagues better with even
I
just
agree.
like a marginal amount of content.
I agree. I think it's like if it had deeper content, it would be an incredible game.
You could fully do
You're
all
not
the
wrong.
content in like 3 hours.
Well, here's the thing: is you can and you can't, right? It depends on your definition of what the content is. Like, you can't get to level 50 in 3 hours. It's gonna take a fuck of a long time to grind to, like, make it to level 50. But
But then that's just the skin.
that's, you know, yeah, you're not like
Yeah, like there's no real incentive to get to 50.
Yeah, no, there
exactly,
isn't.
yeah.
There's no upgrading of anything. It's all cosmetics.
I just like what the thing that just blows me out of the water is like the sales. There's like 4. Come on.
How many do you
Like,
want?
I like that
That's
it's
the
intricate.
easiest one. You just
What?
have a picture on it. Like, how do you fuck that?
Oh,
up?
I see what you mean, the sales cosmetics.
There's like
Gotcha.
4.
Oh, I was like, what?
Yeah, I was
Like,
like, what are you
Sale,
talking
four
about?
different
This-
ways.
I could
I
get
thought you
like
meant
a,
it was like
I
there are
could
too
get like
many
a
sales on
child
it.
to make more sale
There
designs.
should be
than
20 sales on a ship. That's
should
what
be
I
able
Oh
thought.
to-
no, yeah, I meant the cosmetic.
Yeah, I was like, what? How many more sales do you want
Kind of,
up?
Like insane. That's like a 1-day job.
You should be able to make your own. There needs to be more personalization in that game.
Yeah, custom stuff would be much cooler. I agree.
Like I think I would be even okay if there were even just. It seems like there's not even cosmetics in the game. There's literally like 4 for each category, and that's it. It's like, what?
There's quite a lot of cosmetics for like clothing and like equipment skins and stuff, but in order to gain access to them, you need to play for a long time because you need to unlock it all.
Where am I trying to go?
Uh,
Yeah,
in the window. Like that. Yo.
Got
Wait,
it.
I need to-
I
Birdie.
fucked that up. Oh, the windmill. I'm silly.
Oh, I went to the one. I went to the friggin' one on the left because I didn't know where the windmill was, or didn't see the windmill at first.
$60 a set because of Xbox. I think the fact that it is an Xbox game plays a big part into its price point.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, it's an Xbox game.
Yeah.
It's because it's technically not a PC game. You're just playing it through Xbox Anywhere on a Windows 10 PC.
Windows game, right?
Yeah.
I'm so mad right now. Oh, that counted.
I'm mad there's not fishing in the game. That's all about the ocean.
It is rare, so like I have
Whoa.
some faith that they may add interesting updates in the future.
Rare has not have a great track record lately.
I mean, Rare has done nothing lately.
Yeah, they're just coming back.
I don't think
There's really
that's
no
fair.
record for them to be on.
Yeah.
The only thing they brought back was like
I
their
wouldn't even say they're coming back. I'd say there's a company called Rare now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know
No,
what I
you're
mean.
right,
Like
yeah.
it's the name though. But
It doesn't matter. I'm so fucking tired of these companies reusing these old names.
I
like
know.
they've gutted a company.
no, absolutely.
It's
Yeah.
fair. You're right. It's a very
Even the
different-
actual old rare kind of fucked up and made ukulele, and that wasn't very good.
They made a ukulele?
Well, that was just part of Rare, right? That was like
Well,
the
those
old
were a lot of the big
Banjo-Kazooie
names
team.
at Rare.
The
They were
fuck
like
is
lead.
ukulele?
The Banjo Kazooie spiritual
Ah.
successor. Where's the hole? Oh, it's
I think
that.
over here. Yeah.
No, that's hole 13.
What are we on?
I don't know. Oh wait, we
Yeah,
are in
we're
hole
on
13.
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
so
yeah,
confused.
These is the one.
Rare's passed
God.
1, 2, 3, 4. Rare's passed 4 games with Connect games
That's cool.
for the
They're
Xbox.
part of
Connect.
Microsoft
Why?
when they bought one of the most successful companies in the world and fucked it into the ground.
Why do I do a jump like that?
Oh,
Who
they
is-
made Viva
what did Rare do
Pinata.
besides Donkey Kong Country?
Rare?
Banjo Kazooie.
A whole bunch of shit.
GoldenEye,
Banjo-Kazooie,
Perfect Dark.
GoldenEye. Yep.
Ah, they did GoldenEye.
They were like the kings of the N64.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
The new Rare is definitely not what it was back then. Absolutely not.
For sure,
It's a whole
it's
new
not.
beast.
One thing I'll give them is that, like a day after launch, they put out a video where they're like, "Yep, launch didn't go so great for a lot of you guys, and we kind of fucked up. Here's what we're focusing on to fix." So they're at least talking.
That's good.
I'm talking. Am I cool?
Yeah.
Oh, I
Fuck
gotta
yeah.
hit a little harder. Everything else you gotta tap, kind of. Oh my
Fuck.
god.
Keep going a little too hard.
You know what? I don't like this horse at all.
No, I
I'll be
hate
honest.
it.
The power just doesn't feel right.
There we go.
Bounce out that hole.
Hmm.
It feels like okay. It feels like they were trying to stick to a release date, but weren't finished all the content.
Yeah, maybe.
I'm sure that's the case.
So they're probably close on a lot of content, and they'll add it for free, maybe.
See, my only
Hopefully.
biggest concern though is like a lot of people are complaining about like the lack of content and like like in PvP and that during the stress test, but there's like no acknowledgement about it whatsoever. So it's like I don't know.
I
Wow.
think. I mean, if you accept that it is a stress test, then like.
Yeah, but I mean, like I feel like the developers should still, I don't know, talk to the community about it. I don't know.
Tough to make changes though, right?
Yeah.
Like.
Wow, nice.
A couple of
What
Eagle
the
Boys.
fucking-
Couple of Eagle Boys. You know, there's a pizza chain here, or it used to be, called Eagle Boys.
I thought it was called
Never
Couple of Eagle Boys.
Thought it was called Cup Boys.
Yeah, Cup Boys.
ICUP
Boys.
Boys.
That's what the order is at a Burger King if you just buy a cup. Hi, can I have the Cup Boys? Yeah, sure.
The Cup Boys.
Medium
It's
or
those
large?
Cup Boys. Man, I fucking hate my mixer so goddamn fucking much.
Why?
Because
Right,
it
other streaming
just
platforms.
won't hold volume.
You gotta put some more volume inside of it.
I need to, yeah. Because it's
Download
fucking
more volume.
shit.
Shit.
Oh,
Taker.
Dude, I am bad at this course.
It's a rough one.
Oh,
You know what we should do
nice.
as a funny stream gag?
Dude.
What's that?
We should all learn another language and not tell anyone, and then randomly just start a stream one day and all speak the other language.
Cool. We just need a year to get started.
Yeah, it's worth it, I think.
That would be very funny.
that's such a high, like.
All right, everyone, let's get out our Rosetta
A
Stones.
high thought.
no,
Oh, the hole's that way.
But the payoff would be like.
Kind of.
Amazing.
good, right?
No, that's what I mean. Like, no, the payoff would not be worth the effort.
No, it would.
What?
'cause
It
it's not
absolutely
written
would.
down.
You be able, dude? You can converse with a whole
You
different
learn a new
friggin'
language.
nothing. Yeah.
The language
That's
doesn't
cool,
only
but
apply
I
to
mean, like,
this one
if we're
stream.
just doing it for the joke, spending a year on a joke that even if it gets really popular, it wouldn't be worth it.
Are you really saying you'd be upset at learning a brand new language in a
No,
year?
that's literally the opposite of what I literally just said.
Austin won't be in the Spanish stream.
I said that aside, it wouldn't be worth it. Do you even listen?
Do I gotta jump over this? I don't fucking
You
know
gotta
where
jump
I.
through it.
I
You
know,
gotta
but
jump
I keep
through it.
fucking go. I keep landing in that
I'd
sand pit.
I'd do a softy hop, and then yeah, there you go.
It's the first time I landed over there. Oh, there we go.
There's some language that's supposed to be very easy to learn, but I forget the name of it right now.
English.
Unfortunately.
No, English is hard. Polish.
I thought Spanish was
Wow.
considered one of the easier ones to learn.
Spanish apparently is. Portuguese.
Hey, Pop 6. See, I'm already there.
I mean, it all depends what language you're coming from, right? Like if your first language is a Romance language, then probably other Romance languages will be easier. and shit
Yeah,
like
but
that.
who has
What do you mean,
difficulty
bro?
rolling their R's? Gotta roll your R's.
Yeah, I can't roll.
Amarillo.
Mario.
Kind of.
Mario!
Hello, Mario.
I
Hello,
can't do that.
Mario.
How do you do
It's
that?
me, a Mario.
You put your tongue against the top of your mouth, and as you
And you
pass
go,
air over it does that, yeah.
No.